Hello everyone, YGO Dragon Ruler here again, and for this market watch, another market watch. Yeah, I know I've been putting out a lot of these market watch videos. I don't know, man. I kind of like it. I enjoy doing them, and there's just something about market watches and looking at. So this is something I used to always do anyway. Like on my free time, I would just go through and look at where card prices are at, and try to determine what the best cards to invest in was. But yeah, recently I thought, it's good to share information, and that, so yeah, here we are. Here we are. But this time I think it's gonna, I think it'll be interesting to look at the legendary Duelist stuff, strictly from an investment standpoint. So here we have the latest one. This is legendary Duelist, Sister of the Rose. This is the last legendary Duelist set that we have. We have a legendary Duelist set 5, the 5th one. That's with the Bakura support, Earthbound support, I think, Predaplant support, and some other archetype that I can't remember right now. But anyway, that's coming next, probably closer to the end of the year. But yeah, so what's interesting about these sets, and I want to begin with this, is that the majority, or not the majority, like all the new cards that have been printed in these sets to date have yet to see a reprint. I'm almost 92% certain of that. I can't think of any of these cards that I'm about to show you guys that have seen a reprint. And that's important to note, because like if you're going to invest in something, it's always good, like the probability of something in these sets getting reprinted to date, it just hasn't happened. So from an investment standpoint, that's really good, right? So let's get into it. We're gonna look at a few of these sets, and we're gonna look at it both from like an investment standpoint and like a playability standpoint. And we'll start off right here with a legendary Duelist, Sister of the Rose. One more thing to remember is, like, look at the price of these boxes. Like if you're looking to invest sealed, I think legendary Duelist is one of the best sets to invest in for, like, if you just want to hold something sealed and then move it like a couple years down the line, and we'll look at, I'll show you guys why in a couple minutes. But yeah, so beginning with this set, we can see here, like, we have urgent schedule. This is currently like D card to pull, and right now the market value is about $21.98. You can see it's a little bit under that right now. It's been dipping down to like about $20, and I mean, realistically, I think it's gonna hover here. If you do want to play trains, I think trains run like 3 of these, so anyone that's playing trains is gonna want this card. Also, like, there's a bunch of new Harpy stuff. So here we have Harpy Perfumer. I'm not gonna pretend to know anything about Harpies. I don't. But I mean, $12.52 market value. It's about $13. Oh yeah, and this card, this is the first time it's been printed. The same thing with this Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Juggernaut Libri. Yeah, this is its only printing as well, and market value $10 is about $10. And just because the market value matches up with the list value, these cards have fluctuated before. This used to be like a $14 card, Urgent Schedule. I'm not sure where this ever was. This used to be like a $6 cards. This used to be like a $4 card, and you can see like market value about $7. It got bought out. And the stuff in these sets are always primed for buyout. So here we have it at about $6. So it's like, it's coming back down from the buyout. So what you'll notice with these cards a lot of times is, from these sets, is they get bought out, they come back down, and then get bought out again, and then they spike back up. Super Expert Bullet Train. This is another thing that, like, if you're running trains, you're gonna want this card. This is all just train support. But market value about $6.73. You can see it's about $6.50. There's a lot though. There's a whole lot. Rose Garden Maiden. This is Black Rose support, or Black Rose plant support, Akiza support. Yeah. So market value about $4.50. It's about $4.50. Creeping on up a little. I wouldn't call that creeping on up. It's about $38 on the market, so you could get those. We have here a Lauren Mirror Split. Again, that's more Harpy card. It's matching up with its market value. I think this card has been bought out to this point. This used to be like a $2 card. It's now $3.85 market value, and it's about cooling down to like about $3.50. But it used to be like a $2 card. When Lunalight topped that YCS, these got bought out, but they weren't used. They weren't needed. So like, just dumb things like that. And if you go to page 2 real quick, Yeah, more Lunalite stuff, Harpy stuff. Here, like you get under like the $2 mark, so you know nothing crazy to look at here, except if you're gonna buy out something. Because what's gonna happen is I guarantee you, like by the end of the year, one of these cards are gonna get bought out. They're gonna spike up. People are gonna realize it's useless. It's gonna trickle back down. Not a lot of these cards in the Legendary Duelist set are like super playable, except for like the first few, and you know the market value reflect that. Like Urgent Schedule, it's a great card for Train. That's probably a great card for Harpy. It's a great card for Train. And the market value reflect that. But what's going to happen is people are going to buy this stat out. They're going to buy a particular card. It's going to go up, then it's going to go back down. And one prime example of that is right here. Right here. Legendary Duelist White Dragon Abyss. So market value for these boxes are about $50. I don't know how reliable T2G Player is, honestly, on like booster box prices, but when this card got bought out, when the Ultimate Creature of Destruction got bought out, these prices on eBay, they all shot up, and these boxes were going for about $70. I think it's cooled down to about like 50, 60, but you can see what I mean. If you hold these sealed and you sell them at the right time, you can make a lot of money. So Bingo Machine Go. This card searches any Blue Eyes card. So any card that mentions Blue Eyes, this card will search it. This card was about $30, $40 for the longest time. You can see here it's cooled down to about $32 market value and keeps going down. That's just because like a lot of people that wanted this card, they probably picked it up when it was lower, or I hope they didn't pick it up when it got bought on, like, oh, panic, and then they go buy it. But this card's been cooling down in value. It's going to go back up. It's going to go back up $30. Ancient Gear Fusion, which we're going to look at in a bit, I think it's still about $30. This card, being a Blue Eyes card, I think is way more popular. It's definitely going to shoot back up. This is a card that's primed for buyout targets. People buy this out all the time. And there's 41 on market, so there's a lot right now, but you'll see. Photon Orbital. This card used to be like a $10 card last I checked, which was a while ago. But here you can see like its market value is $18.61. It keeps getting bought out. There's only 14 prices on the market right now. And the low is $18.48 before it hits $20. And let's look at this real quick. Yeah, you can see here it's about $20. $20, no walls. Except this guy, YGO Black Market right here, got a wall at 29, and that's $25 for this card. That's crazy. That's crazy for Photon Orbital. I mean, yeah, I mean if you're a Galaxy player, Photon player, you're gonna need it. But how many Galaxy or Photon players out there are like doing anything with this deck, right? But it's Photons is like it's a fan favorite deck, and this card again is locked in this one set. And I think like people that are buying this card out, they know that the chances of this card getting reprinted is super slim. Until one card out of these Legendary Duelist sets see a reprint, it's very unlikely that these buyouts are gonna stop. Another card that got bought out, Blue Eyes Chaos Dragon. This card's been bought out multiple times. It used to be like a $6, $7 card, then it crept on up. It used to be an $18 card, and now you see what I mean? It's cooling down again. But that means it's gonna get bought out again after it's done cooling down. It's gonna shoot right back up. This card, the Ultimate Creature. I don't know what it is with these Blue Eyes players, man. They're crazy. Oh man, this dude over here, Yu-Gi-Oh! Bros Deals XX. He has about 24 of them for about $14. But this used to be a $3 card, and it was a $4 card, and it was a $5 card for a long period of time. Then it creeped down up to $6, then it got bought out, and it was like $10. I don't know if you guys saw the last buyout of this card, but last time this card was bought out, it shot all the way up to about $20 for a super rare. It shot up to $20. So yeah, like I said, man, I think this set, just because it has Cyber Dragons, Photons, and Blue Eyes, this is another card that's been bought. Cyberload Fusion. This used to be. There's only 16 prices on market. Let's look at those 16 prices. Market value is about $5. There was a deck that topped regionals recently. Top 8. I want to say top 8, and they were playing Cyber Dragons, and they were playing this card. Be it it's a one of, it's still locked behind this set. So if you want it, you have to buy the set, or you buy a single. And it's right here, market value about $5.41. You can see there's 18 on the market, and it quickly trickles up to like a $7 card. And I think it's gonna get bought out again. I mean, there's a little bit of like 444, and then YGO Black Market just coming in. They're like, when it hits $10, we got you guys. 66 on the market. My God. But yeah, so like, and I do think like at some point it's gonna hit $10. They're ready for it. All right, let's see what else. Blue Eyes Chaos, don't get this. This is the second. This is the second time this card was reprinted, but then it was also reprinted again in Dupo. Don't get this. If you're a Blackwing player, this card is good for Blackwings. It used to be $2. It's now market value 4. It's calming down, but it's not really calming down because that's 379. And when you count, yeah, it's about 4. It goes right back up to 4. One card that I was gonna say one card I didn't really get a buyout was Blue Eye Solid Dragon. But it did, again, it used to be a $2 card. You can see these cards are slowly, as time goes on, it's creeping up in value. So market value about 340, it's a little bit under that, but you'll probably go back up. It's just the nature of this set. This card, I'm surprised. Like, I know Blackwings don't do nothing, but like, if you guys read this effect, when a card says unaffected by other card effects, and the market value of it is only $3, how bad is that card? How bad is this card? Like, how little is Blackwings doing that they have a card that says unaffected by other card effects? It's unaffected, period. It's $3, guys. It's $3. Like, what's going on? What's going on, Blackwing players? But yeah, like, if Blackwings ever do anything at all, I predict this card will just like shoot through the roof. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not a Blackwing player, but like, unaffected by other card effects. That seems like a pretty OP effect, but yeah, I don't know. What do I know? I'm pretty sure there's more to it. I didn't read all of it, but like that first line just got me. But yeah, next up, let's go into page 2. There's not too much happening in page 2, but like, why are you here again? Anyway, Galaxy Eye Photon Dragon. They're only super rare. The secret rares are nice, and I think they're only like $5. I would just get those. This card, it's about $1. I mean, eventually someone is gonna buy it out for no reason. I don't know why. This is another card that's like just locked to the set, and market value is about $1. There's a couple on here. There's this dude right here with like 82 at like 31 cents. And again, if none of these legendary collection cards see a reprint, like this could easily be a $2 to $3 card. Someone just needs to swoop in here and like just buy out all of these, and then you set the price. Don't get Photon Hand. Photon Hand sucks. I've read the effect actually, and there's so many cards that does this better. So it's like if you control a Photon, pay 1,000, and target one monster opponent control, take control of it. If you do not, you can it sucks. Don't get this card. There's better cards that do the same thing. But yeah, and then like this is also a card I think that's locked to the set, Cybernetic Revolution. It does something with fusions, but 50 cents, and my 2 cents, someone's gonna buy this out at some point. Might not be tomorrow, might not be next week, might not be next month, but in some part, this set, legendary duelist sets, they're primed for buyout, and they always see buyout. I know one of the prime reasons that I say like these sets have value sealed is if you look at Ancient Millennium Booster Box, right? This is a set which I personally think is very similar to White Dragon Abyss. Market value about these is about $100. If you go on eBay, if you go on other sites, it's about that. I mean, maybe a little cheaper, maybe a little bit more expensive depending on where you go, but these sets, they get expensive real quick if they don't, because most of these cards, like I said, none of these cards to my knowledge have ever seen a reprint. So, you know, use that knowledge, right? And if you look to Ancient Gear Fusion, market value, and again, this is another one that's like fluctuated. It used to be like $20. Then it got bought out to like 30 something dollars. I guess at some point it was above 30 something dollars, and there you can see it's. I mean, after these 2 listings, it's back up to $30, $31 card, and then it just keeps going up, right? This card though, this card should actually be above this card, because this card actually see meta play. You could instant fusion into this card, and it stops hand traps. So, for the longest period of time, it used to be like I think like 12, 13, $14. Then it crept on up, and now it's like market value about $29. It's about $30, and I predict this card will continue to go up, just because it's out of all the cards in all these sets, I think this is like the only one that actually seen meta play. So I think in time, like this is gonna creep on up above this. Any deck that runs instant fusion can run this and just get rid of them hand traps, man. No hand traps. Cocoon of Ultra Evolution for the insect lovers, like $15. Again, it's creeping down a little bit, but like almost $16. Like, this set has so much value. And right here, Crystal Bond. This set has 3 cards that are like almost touching $30. That's crazy. Like all above 20. Then you have like Cocoon of Ultra Evolution. How many of these? There's a lot on the market, but like don't get that one. That one, that's Japanese. We don't associate with those. First edition. They're all first edition too. That's another thing about these sets. They only get first edition runs, as far as I can see. It's about $15. But then there's Toon Kingdom, which for some ungodly reason the rare is like $13. The secret rare is like even crazier. I think the secret rare is like touching 30. Let's look real quick. View all versions. No, actually the secret rare market value is about $20. Yeah, it's touching 25. For you Toon lovers out there that just need to have Toon Kingdom. And then Ancient Gear Golem, the super rare, it's about $8, $7, market value 8. Rainbow Overdragon, again, I think these are like the only print-ins. Market value 6. It's actually going up in value. There's 12, I'm pretty sure just got bought out. Let's have a look. Yeah, there's only like 13 listings of these on the market, and they go 6, 6, 6. By the end of the page, it's 7. By page 2, it's 6, 6, and then like 8. And then, oh yeah, look at that shipping, $4 shipping. My God, man, what are you doing? Where's YGO Black Market? They're not here? Oh man, someone probably bought them out. But yeah, like, that's crazy. So, like I said, like, these sets are prime for buyout. And then there's the Boral Dragon right here. Market value about 6. Is about 6. Rainbow Bridge. It's about 6. And there's like only 18 listings, which isn't too much. It's not a lot if you think about it. Let's go to page 2 really quick. Ultimate Crystal Magic. Nobody plays traps anymore. $4.75. It's about $4.75. It's going up. 16 listings on the market. This ultra rare 21. Relinquished Fusion. Like all these cards, man, they're like $2-3 cards, and they're collector cards. They're just cards that collectors get because they're like nice, and they're new cards. They're anime cards. Well, I think they're not necessarily. They're not cards used in the anime, but they're cards associated with the anime character. You guys know what I mean. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. You know why these cards are expensive. And then the first one, the OG, the gave you all the baby dragon stuff. It's again, the market value is this about 53. I mean, I've seen them about $60. And if you guys like really do your work, you can get these boxes on not on release. Well, yeah, even on release for like about $40, right? So you're paying $40, and then like they go up to 20. This went up to like $100, and you keep them sealed. You keep them sealed long enough, and they'll be expensive. It'll be $100 sets, and that's just free money. That's $60. That's $60. And yeah, Rainbow Baby Dragon. This got bought out. There's only 7 on the market. Market value of this is about $18. You see it here, $18.50. $18.50 for the one. Oh man, you guys, I would get this. I would get this if I was you guys. There's only one likely played, and then Nearman's $25, and then there's only YGO Black Market again. Look, they're prepared, man. They're prepared. They got 30. They got a giant wall here at 30, and then again it stays at about that price until it hits the real deal with 80 sales. This balls on this, man. Like $49. don't buy that. But yeah, like. Never been reprinted, and this was the first one to come out. This has been out for a while. Then you look at Red Eyes Fang with Chain. That's $16. Keeps going up. It's about hitting 17. Gearfried, $11. Also bought out, I believe. There's only 10 on the market right now. Yep, $14. It's not $11, guys. It's $14. And then after that one is gone, it's $15. And then YGO Black Market just coming in to save the day with save the day. The quotation marks. With 30 of them for about $16, and then it just keeps going on up till it bottoms out at about $19. Let's do $5 shipping, bro. Why? That's shipping, man. But yeah, so another card. Like I said, these sets, they get bought out all the time. It's just the nature of these things. It's what happens. And then Red Eye Slash Dragon, 21 on the market, $9 market value. You can see that it's about that. Let's have a look. But yeah, it's about $9. 3 pages of it. It's gonna get bought out again. I could just see it happening. And then you get the Amazoness cards, which actually they're not that much. I would get your Amazoness before it's too late. Cyber Darkness Dragon. I totally forgot Cyber Darkness stuff was in here. Cyber Dark support. That's how irrelevant it is. That's how irrelevant it is. Don't buy any of this stuff. People have not been buying these out for the right reasons. But yeah, going straight. The rest of the stuff don't have that much value. But like, page one, Red Eye stuff it's been getting bought out for days. So you know, I just thought it'd be interesting. It's interesting to cover this stuff. So Legendary Duelist to me is like a solid point of like, you know, beginner investment. Like just toss a few dollars in and like hold on to some of the cards as soon as they release and just wait for them to spike. When buyouts happen, you know, you sell. You just sell. And these 4 sets have always been getting bought out. So it's only a matter of time before something spikes in value, then you sell, then you know you repeat. And for a set to keep sealed, I think this is a good set. This is a set that you want to keep sealed for long-term investment value. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. You know, comment down below. Let me know. Do you guys see this as a good set to invest in? I personally do, but I'd love to hear what you guys think. And as always, you know, like, comment, subscribe, just all that fun stuff. You know, keep up with the content. I will plan to do probably more of these market watches. I do plan to profile. I've been building my Thunder Dragon deck that I've been using. I've been making some tweaks to it. I never actually posted the original. I planned to, but I didn't get to it. I was being lazy. But I will have that up at some point, and I think it's pretty cool on interesting spices, I think. But yeah, you know, just stay tuned for more content, and let me know what you guys think about all these market watches. But yeah, as always, thank you, and goodbye.